So Pisces, it looks like it's opening the month here with Lover's energy. And it's showing up for you, but it's showing up in reverse. So what it's saying is that it's trying to get through, but there's some fear, doubt, resistance. There's something that is being blocked, or that you're blocking in terms of letting Lover's energy in. So with a new moon in Sagittarius, and for Pisces, that's happening in your 10th house, but it's aspecting Juno, the asteroid, with a square. It's actually conjunct Juno, but it's aspecting the north and south nodes in squares. So you have a choice right now, Pisces, whether you are going to continue to believe old beliefs about partnership, or bring things down to earth in terms of evidence-based things, fact versus fiction. The South Node is conjunct Neptune in Pisces right now, so that's old beliefs, old illusions, old stories that we tell ourselves, versus the North Node in Virgo, which is saying that, you know, things can be more mature. Things can be based here on earth instead of castles in the sky, because Pisces can be a bit prone to fantasy, a bit prone to idealization of things, or just that Neptunian fog, which has to do with, you know, dreams, mythology, illusion. It's all that pink clouds kind of stuff. But what it's saying is that you have the opportunity to bring things down to earth. That's Virgo energy, concrete examples. Life here on earth, mundane reality. So I'm going to encourage you, Pisces, to look at how is Lover's energy showing up for you. Are you in a relationship that is not satisfying right now? Do you want a relationship, but you can't seem to get in one? Or is it that relationship energy is showing up for you, but you're resisting it? You're saying no. It's like offering itself, but it's being kept behind the veil, under the surface, underground in some ways, through fear, doubt, resistance. Something's going on there, Pisces, in terms of you keeping this at bay. And I'm going to say it may have to do with challenges to your personal feelings of personal power. This is Magician, which is the card 1 of the major arcana. And this has to do with feeling connected to yourself, feeling like you've got all the elements at play, that you're able to be creative, focused, concentrated. It's like having laser vision. When Magician shows up, it's like saying, I have power. He has power to create because he's single-minded. He's focused. He blocks out anything that is not within what he wants to create. And he pulls down from the etheric realm, again, to life here on earth, things in the real world. So the fact that both of these are in reverse here, Pisces, says that there may be desires about partnership, or your own dreams, your own visions, what you would like to create, because Magician is a creative force, that you're having trouble bringing that to the here and now for whatever reason. So I want you to consider that, and I want you to consider in what ways are you resisting this, or employing fear, or allowing fear into that realm, or doubt, or feeling like, oh, I'm not in my personal best, therefore I can't allow a relationship in. Or, you know, this relationship is challenging me in terms of who I want to be or become. So consider both of these cards. They're both major arcana cards. This is with the self and the other. This is vulnerability. This is openness. And I want you to look at these white flowers. They're lilies in both cases. These are calla lilies and these are traditional lilies. But lilies mean renewed life. It means purity. It means openness. It means sort of like a certain part of innocence. So I want you to consider, in what ways can you renew? That's going to be a word for you. In what ways can you renew your aspects with relationship, vulnerability, openness, intimacy. What is fearful about that for you? What is daunting or challenging? And also openness to considering the fact that you are a powerful being, that you have this creative ability to synthesize things and create what you want to see. Magician is literally the person who employs their concentration, their power of focus, their ability to eliminate whatever is superficial, what is not relevant, and focus on synthesizing all these elements to create what they want. He literally says, abracadabra, let it be. So how can you let it be? How can you remove your resistance, your fear, your doubt of these things, Pisces? Because you are a very creative force. And I think a source of that is going to be tapping in to your innate intuition. Pisces is intuitive by nature. So this is High Priestess, and she's all about getting quiet, listening within. She's got the answers right here on her lap. She's got information. She's got connection to what's behind the veil. It's through closing her eyes and listening that she receives information. This is card 1 of the major arcana, and this is card 2. So it's sort of like this primal, basic information that you just need to allow in, is what I'm getting. And then this stuff might correct. You might be able to recognize yourself as a creative force, allowing partnership, vulnerability, intimacy in. But you have to sort of get quiet within yourself. I'm going to recommend going into nature. I'm going to recommend breathing exercises. I'm going to recommend anything that grounds you. So High Priestess energy is going to be helpful for you. And this is that new moon energy. We just have that new moon in Sagittarius. So see, it might be helpful, Pisces, for you to spend time at night and just looking at the moon, or having an image of the moon. It may be calming for you and helping you to connect to your innate knowledge, your innate wisdom, just getting quiet and listening. That's going to be helpful for you, Pisces. Just getting calm, because this can be a bit frenetic. If you're worried about your own personal power, if you're worried about, I'm not able to create, Magician in reverse says, I'm not able to create what I want. Why do I feel powerless? Why do I feel, that I can't connect to seeing results that I want to create? If you're worried and nervous about that, and if you're not allowing in, if you don't feel confident and secure enough to be vulnerable and to be intimate and to allow in this deep intimacy and this deep vulnerability and this deep connection with someone else, you're going to have to just get more connected to yourself, is what it's telling me. And then you may be able to unlock this, and these two turn around together as you feel more aligned with yourself or more congruent with yourself. You can show up for this, and the fears regarding that may alleviate. You're also going to have to be a little bit patient. This is telling me, Pisces, that there's some sort of impatience about something. You want to reap all those rewards right now. This is the Farmer card. This is 7 of Coins. And 7 of Coins is about sowing seeds, cultivating them, and then reaping the rewards. This is a physical card, so can depict material gain, so financial rewards. But it often has to do with letting things ripen and harvesting them when they're ready. This is definitely a card of harvest. This is also known as the Millionaire's card, or it can be known as a card of reassessment, rethinking things, taking time to evaluate things. And it's also a card of patience, because if you harvest something too soon, often it's depicted as vineyards here. So if you pick grapes too soon, they're sour. You have to let the sun, spend its time to sweeten that sugar. You have to wait until they're ready. So with 7 of Coins in reverse, it tells me that you may be having some impatience. You want to harvest that gold immediately. You want to harvest those results, those returns. You have to let things sweeten on the vine a bit, Pisces. You can't just have it all right now. You may need to take time to reassess, reevaluate, consider if the harvest is what you want to be harvesting, or do you need to plant different things to get the results that you want. So I'm going to say, with these two cards showing, with these two in reverse and then these two cards showing up, you need to be patient, calm down, Listen to the calm inner voice within. That's High Priestess. You have the answers. You just need to access them and acknowledge them. And then you may come more into your own magic, your own self as magician, your own creative self, affecting the results that you want. Because without this, you're not getting the results that you want. That's what I'm going to say. You need to calm down. You need to be patient. And then you need to open yourself up. So mid-month, wow, lots of wands energy. Wands, which is fire, fire, fire. So this card is a card of self-assertion, 7 of Wands. This card I call success despite adversity. So this card is a card about asserting yourself, standing up for yourself, standing up for what you believe in. You can see in this card, it looks like he is either leading a bunch of other people or he's fighting them off. Regardless whether it feels like you're fighting people off or whether you're leading others, this person is in an advantageous position. So even if you're amidst struggle right now, even if it feels like things are difficult or challenging, you need to recognize, Pisces, that you're in an advantageous position. So it's just a card of saying, stand up for what you believe in, be assertive, fight the fight, pursue your cause, because you are in an advantageous position. It may feel mid-month like you've been carrying a lot for a long time. These two are cards of oppression. This card is actually literally called oppression, and this card is called grief. However, this card means carrying things for a long time, feeling weary, feeling like your back is going to break, that you're tired, you just can't do it anymore, you don't want to do it anymore. And it sometimes means carrying other people's burdens. So what I want to invite you to consider, Pisces, mid-month is, if it feels like you've been carrying something for a long time, what can you put down that is not necessary? 10 of Wands is saying that you may be carrying other people's burdens. You may be carrying old baggage. 10 is a number of completion. So it's time to wrap that up. You've been carrying this long enough. It's done. And also 10 of Wands is the teacher card. So I often recommend when this shows up is what is it from your collected experience that you have here? Because these oak leaves represent experience. What is it that you can share of your experience with others that helps you offload some of this? How can you get some things off of your chest? What can you put down that is no longer yours? What excess baggage are you carrying that is no longer necessary, whether it's yours or someone else's? What's from the past? What is a cycle that's completed that you need to put down so that you're not carrying all this excess stuff? And it looks like you may have to get through some grief, Pisces, before you get to this place of success, victory, and triumph. There is something, what I'm getting here is there's something that's heavy on you right now. There's some heaviness mid-month. And there may be a focus on some loss here, Pisces. This is 5 of Cups, which means grief. It means sorrow. You can see the figure here is isolated. He or she is grieving. And their focus is on the loss. This could either be blood spilled or wine spilled, or it's vitality, it's life. Red represents vitality, life force, energy, passion. So it's something that you were very connected to emotionally, because cups represent emotions. Something has been lost. And there's some sorrow over that. There's grief. And grief may have been a theme for you for a while. And that may show up again mid-month. You may be really feeling that. And that's what's in the forefront for you. But actually, what is waiting for you is that when you recover from that, when you go through the grief and embrace it, the heaviness, go through the sadness, acknowledge it. Don't try to bypass it. There's actually more love waiting for you. And this is 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is love affair. It's heart energy. It actually echoes this Lover's card. Because when you exchange hearts with someone, that's what 2 of Cups is. It's 2 hearts standing next to one another. So when this could be like old loves from the past. This could be like a family member. This could be an old boyfriend or a girlfriend or spouse, then it's just sort of like love lost. And you need to acknowledge that. You need to acknowledge your grief through that. But there's more waiting for you once you turn around. Because this is in line with this, High Priestess, I'm going to say you just need to get quiet within. Let yourself grieve. Let those tears flow. Because when you turn around, when you're ready, when that grief has passed, you have Two of Cups waiting here for you, which is partnership energy. It's love. It's exchange of hearts. And you have success and victory. This is a card of triumph, success, victory, recognition, status. This is the rescuer. This is the guy who comes in on the white horse. And it's sort of like saying, I've achieved it. I've saved the day. It's the victory laurels here. And this is recognition and status. This is triumph. So Pisces, even though you have some heaviness here mid-month, some grief to get through, feeling like you're tired, you're weary, I'm going to say stand up for what you believe in. Keep fighting that fight. Acknowledge your grief and pain. And then, you do get through it. And you do get to a happy, strong, triumphant place, and where everyone recognizes it. So allow yourself this. Get quiet within. Tap into your inner wisdom. Be patient with yourself. These two are 7 numbers, 7 is spiritual challenge. So if you're going through some sort of spiritual challenge of needing to be patient to reap the rewards, it comes. It's here. You just need to get through this first. You need to put down the heavy burdens and the load that you've been carrying. Allow yourself time to grieve. And you get here. So be patient. There's more ahead. This is 2 energy as well. What these cards represent here is that this is something that may be long awaited. And there may be fear or resistance, but this is recovery and healing, Pisces. This is 6 of Swords. I get the sense that this, it's funny, here's a 6, here's 2 7s, and then here's 2 6s. So, and 6 is a stable, harmonious number. This is stable and harmonious in outward appearances. This is stability and harmony in terms of your thoughts and healing and recovery process. You can see here that this is someone who is helping someone else here. So this could be you helping yourself, Pisces, or someone else helping you, or you helping, so you helping yourself, helping someone else, or someone else helping you. Either way, this is recovery, this is healing, this is going from charged, chaotic waters to smoother horizons, to peace, serenity. It can mean travel. This, for some of you, may be delay in travel plans, or fear or trepidation about going somewhere new. But it does mean, it almost means, what I'm getting is resistance to healing from this. You may not feel like you're ready. But whatever's holding you back, Pisces, this is showing up. You just need to let go of the fear, the doubt. Like, what does it mean to be healed? Who will I be once I actually recover and heal from this? There's like a smooth, you may be so used to these charged waters, like being in storms, always having to like hunker down. But there's smooth seas ahead. If you are willing to go to that place, to that land, figurative or literal, travel to the place of healing, travel to the place of recovery. Go there. It's waiting for you. So that's that Pisces, like, see if you can get over the fear or the resistance of going to the place of being healed. You may be pretty used to this by now, but this is waiting for you. These 2 6s, peace and harmony, recognition and healing.